Hello everybody. So I thought I'd do like a trans update since I haven't done this in forever, frankly. I haven't stuck my dress on for so long. And it feels good. It feels good. I mean, I've got it just because I want to be like warm when I go outside for a ciggy. Or warmish, warmer. You know, like I've stuck my dress on, dressy, over my man clothes. So or my more masculine clothes, I should possibly say. I've just been thinking more about this J.K. Rowling trans controversy at the moment. You know, all these old feminist types, you know, like these women saying, "Oh, they're not women, they're not real women," and like not real women. You know what? Grant us a feminist at the least. Maybe, you know, maybe we're not women. Okay, maybe we're just a different sort of gender. Maybe there's a whole host of new genders, and maybe like J.K. Rowling's been misunderstood, and that's more like what she meant. And you know, I know we don't come with quite the same tackle as women. Come with our own tackle, you know, like the tackle used to catch the fish. It should really be. We don't come with a net, let's say, or a box, or a snatch. Like, why a snatch? Like her sneers. Yeah, like, okay, fine, but girly boys, I'm a girl. I've always been a big girl, so, big girl's powers. I'm naughty. Then I got Mond, West Country to punish me. Whoever puts. God, she's so unbelievable. And you know, like the real Amanda, the Amanda who I know, like she's an androgynous girl. You know, she's go around with trackies and trainers, beanie hat and hoodie, little skater girl look, almost. Like, you're so fucking cool, unbelievably lovely, awesome. Like short blonde hair, like like, like my man's not based on her. I had to do it. It might be creepy to some extent. You know, and we've got such rigid categories of people, like man, woman. And those categories, like, it's a false paradigm, you know. There's more variations, intersex people. And, you know, sex itself, biological sex, is about 6 of them. So. Oh, fucking hell, something went wrong uploading a very important YouTube video. Am I being suppressed? I bet I am. I think I've known that for a while. Like, surely. Shadow banning. And there's, you know, oh, someone wants to poke their head above the parapet. Ah, stamp on them. Like, I don't let that get out. It's an anti-smoke, it's against smoking, you know, sort of thing. But like, this whole trans controversy, like, you know, too long. I mean, the attitude is like, surgery, like, you need to cut your genitals off to prove you're a woman. No. I have multiple personalities. I've got 4, well, basic personalities. A host of other like characters, obviously. Yeah, like some are like very, very weird. Like well, it's part of it, isn't it? Obviously, like being a writer and a comedian, I'm gonna try and like put together some sort of sitcom at some point. And I've got to play a different character other than myself. You know, like Ricky Gervais has got to mercurially change into David Brent, doesn't he? Ken. And Alistair Foyle, you know, that's like, I used to be a psychiatrist. Oh, like, and I was like the king who had taken over half the country in the Civil War novel. He's like allowed Foyle to have Middlesbrough as like a fiefdom of his own. Obviously, like it turned into like bloody chaos, and he tries to suppress him, and Foyle retaliates by heading out into the countryside surrounding Middlesbrough and massacring literally tens of thousands of people. You know, who was Alistair Foyle? He's an evil monster. Like, yeah, corpses can be seen decorating trees, human limbs piled up the side of the road. Oh, God. Ugh. Sometimes, like, all you can do is laugh, that sort of thing. But anyway, I'm at my wellies as well in my home, which is like sort of a weird thing, but they're so fucking comfortable. It's ridiculous. Look, these are horrible categories like weird. Oh, it's weird and weird. Weird is bad. It's being strange is bad. It's all post Savile. Savile ruined it for everyone. Or he ruined it for eccentrics, you know. Because, you know, probably like feigning eccentricity really more than anything else, just to cover up like how like deeply fucked up he was. Like using it as like a kind of a token to advance his own position or something. So I suppose like the big fear with trans people, that we're doing it to cover up some flaw, failing, or perversion even. And you know, like a certain sort of reactionary feminists will, or radical feminist really, will assert that this is the truth for all trans people, or all people who would be identified as men. Right? And it's like saying things like, so you can't have girls, so no. Like, you lot fucking lollop about in hoodies and jeans to your heart's content. Like, well, you're allowed our shit, but it's fucking one rule for you, one rule for everyone else. Isn't it? Like, come on, our human sisters, beautiful ladies, kind, sweet-hearted, some of you. Some of you are a nightmare. Don't be sweet-hearted and kind, I reckon. Kindness is in everyone. If you don't think it's in you, I think you should meditate a bit on what kindness is. You know, when other people have been kind to you in the past, and whether or not, you know, you like to receive the same treatment. Treat other people as you'd like to be treated. It's a golden rule. It does work, you know. We derive a sense of justice from it. I expect to be treated a certain way if, you know, if I was behaving in this sort of way, I expect this sort of treatment. I've got moral equations to balance. But I think in most cases, you know, we can be deferential and sager in the way that we deal with people. And I think I've chosen words poorly in the past. I've been too nakedly hostile, often. Whereas, trying to be convincing, you know, is more the way. And, you know, not rallying forces against certain entities with the aim of breaking them down entirely, but to work and move things forward carefully and considerately, conscientiously. And yeah, conscientiousness is very, very important. And being yelling at people and shouting and screaming doesn't work at all. And J.K. Rowling's was like high school girl essay thing which she put online. So this is what it read like, you know, an essay put together by a teenager. It's not good enough. It really isn't. It's just you're unfairly vilifying a very diverse group of people, it turns out. And to be transgender, it's like, to what extent you would identify as male or female. I think I'm a bigender, so like somewhere in the middle. I mean, it says like, just on a side note, this is something I've been thinking about recently, like Joe Rogan and Joey Diaz need to collaborate on producing a t-shirt that just white letters, black background, saying Sukalamink. One of the funniest things I've ever heard. And there's something like delicious variants you can do, like and so Sukalamink. Sukalamink. I spent a lot of time trying to make myself Sukalamink. Sukalamink. Yes. Oh God, I love those people. And yeah, they like fuck up from time to time and say stupid shit, but like people are not perfect. Like Joe Rogan's whole philosophy of like, self-improvement, self-reliance, and constantly questioning your assumptions, and yeah, it's a very positive message. It's a powerful message. It's great. Like young men need to hear that sort of stuff. Frankly, so do young women, you know. And while we're at it, maybe we can break it down to something a bit more fluid and diverse. And you know, maybe like on a level we're hopefully going to realise at some point that it's just not that simple. There's more variation. Everyone's unique. Everyone sits in a different position, all sorts of things. And everyone's identity is a beautiful and fluid and dynamic thing, or it could be. You know when you have this horrible feeling of being mentally blocked on an issue, and it's just stress that does not dissipate. Mental agony. It just rolls out there, introduces chaos into your life. It's horrible. Horrible to experience. Psychological pain and agony. It's just... Yes, I mean, like, I must buy my girl clothes, almost. Then I've got a book to launch. I've got a publishing company to start, and was thinking about putting books printed on hemp paper. I'm trying to get merch for my comedy that get printed on hemp. They must. It's adding up. So can I spend all the money I want on pretty dresses and things? Not so much, no. Not so much. Elon Musk again. What was it like? Elon Musk valiantly attempts to annex Twitter. I hope he wasn't going to break it down. I don't know what his plans are for Twitter, but I mean, yeah, I'm totally with him. Like, he just needs to be in charge of it. For fuck's sake. Like, oh god, these evil companies like running the world. It was like turning like a fuck pile of horrifying arguments endlessly. I've very recently started like initiated the practice of being like, rather polite online, or attempting to be as polite as possible. Because from the poetry Reddit, because dealing with things that are quite sensitive to people, their poetry, of course. And, criticising, we're trying to be kind in the process. Thank you everyone for watching. I think I've said that enough for now, and I will see you soon. I'll endeavour to, probably very soon. But I mean, thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye.